going to pick the one. You gonna know because she probably was more standoff with you than you wanted her to be. Because she felt like she would show you favoritism if she gave you too much attention. So she was trying to make the rest of the grandbabies not know that you the one she loved the most.
She did it in private. She did it in private. We always had that connection, but I didn't have like that many pictures with her.
Hmm. Well, take a lot of them with your babies because she back.
I felt that. I felt that. And the second I found out my child's due date, I was like, wow. And then I was moving back into my mom's house, and I was like, which was my grandmother's house.
Hmm. How did you find out that that was your grandmother's house?
Because my grandma she lived in this house prior to her passing away. She passed away in this house.
Oh, okay, got you, got you. Oh yeah, that means that you are absolutely the heir she picked.
Yeah. I I started realizing that, but my mom, she's like really big on like saying that she doesn't want to give me this house, but I'm the one who takes care of the house.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just keep taking care of it. She had to tell you that so that you will feel like you always working for something. So
Yes.
you won't be so quick to give it up when you finally get it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you ain't no your mama ain't no goddamn European. She doing too much tribal shit from this land that's cultural that's not popularly known except for people that's been in the culture that know
Yeah.
our culture. She doing that shit out of automatic responses to stuff.
Hmm.
That's natural. That means she's naturally supposed to be here. That's why she ended up coming back from wherever she was to back to there because she had to be on a certain part of the land when your grandmama come back through you because she wanted to be on her land in her house.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
that's that's some fucking ancestral communications if I ever seen it.
If you were to like see this house, um, there's so many like symbols and patterns and murals, and there's so much. And even
Those
my
are
fiance.
stories. Once you tune in to your big for your granny, you gonna know what all that stuff mean, and you ain't gonna know how the hell you know.
That's as far as I've gotten and how deep I've gotten with all of this stuff. I feel like that now.
Yeah. Like
I feel
the
like that
paintings.
now.
Look, don't get scared when the paintings start coming to life for you. That shit
It
spooked the
already
shit out of me.
has.
That shit spooked the shit out of me when that shit started happening.
It
You
already
see them looking at
has.
a steel painting, and it's then the people in it start moving around. That's some spooky shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And my fiance.
don't let it scare you because if you don't scare you, you just start asking yourself what do this mean, and then you'll start over time you'll start automatically translating the meaning of the activity that you're viewing, the what they call psychic phenomenon. You have to make yourself translate it, or else you won't never translate it. You just keep having spooky experiences with an open-ended meaning. Well, as soon as
Hmm.
you start asking yourself, what do this mean? What do this mean? Answers start coming to you and all
That's
that stuff clears up.
that's exactly what happened. Whenever I DM'd you and you pointed me back to myself, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, dang, well, what now? And then I started asking questions, and then all of a sudden the whole house started talking. And it came from going outside, grounding, and eating from the pear trees on the property. The pear trees, they started communicating to me, and I was like, oh snap, these trees are telling me to take care of them. And because nobody takes care of them, and they've been there forever, and they're self-sustainable, like nobody does anything, they grow every year, and they're so fruitful. Like this past season, the pear trees, um they were telling me to come and pick from certain trees. Like they were just dropping from the tree, and I'm like, oh wow, this is very, very interesting. You're telling me to come pick you. And I was like, wow, okay. So like, just being here, the pear trees, and not only just the pear trees, but there's a lot of oaks on this land, and those trees, they've been here forever, and they're always talking.
Listen, I went down to Florida for Empress coronation, and I stopped in Orlando to see Arisha Stone. Right, me and Arisha Stone go to this park. He say, come on, let's go show honors to the old ancestor tree right here." So I walk up to the tree, I put my hands on the tree, and then I hear the tree say, "I know you ain't gonna stand there and not take your shoes off. You know I can't tell you what I need to tell you if you don't take your shoes off." So I started laughing. He said, "What you laughing at?" I said, "Damn, tree told me to take my shoes off." So I took my shoes
Okay.
off. I stood up. I stood on the roots of the tree, right? And he started showing me shit. He say, I'm an old guy. I've been around a while. I've seen some stuff. So I'm sitting there. I'm letting the tree talk to me, and I'm thinking, I like, if I try to tell anybody this, they think I need some fucking Prozac or some fucking Thorazine or something. So the tree telling me I got a message I need to send back to the trees up there by you because I ain't been able to communicate with them in a while. I said, okay. So I go put my hands on the tree, and the tree talking to me. So the tree tell me, he said, "You know what, y'all humans are really funny." And I'm like, "What you mean?" He said, "They be laying up under the tree having sex like I can't see them." He didn't say having sex. He said fucking. He said the human be laying up under the tree. They be getting it in. They be fucking and everything, doing all kind of depraved acts of sex, and they think I can't see him. And he just bust out laughing. Oh, Hardy, George Burns laugh, right? Old man laugh. And so I'm tripping, man. Then we got ready to leave. The uh, the lady, the girl was out there with us. She asked me how old the tree was. I'm like, "I don't know how old that tree is. You got to be at least 100 and some years old." The tree said, "I'm not 100 and some years old. I'm 150 rings."
Yo, that tree said, "Don't walk up in my house with your shoes on."
Yeah. He said, he said, "I'm 150 rings. We don't count our age in years. We count our age in rings." I'm like, man,
Rings.
look,
Wow.
that tree had me dying laughing. So, right, I forget to go touch the tree when I get home, right? So I'll be
Mm-hmm.
home for about almost 2 weeks. So I'm laying in the bed smoking the blunt. I hear the tree say, "So US ain't gonna let me talk to the trees up there by you, huh?" I'm looking around the room like, "Who the fuck is that?" He said, "Oh, you forgot about the tree in Florida already?" I said, "Oh shit, I forgot." So I ran outside to this big ass tree by the driveway, right? I take my shoes off, stand on the roots, and as soon as my palms touch the tree, all the trees in the neighborhood bust out laughing. They cracking jokes like a mug. He telling me
Yo.
about the freaky humans under the trees and all kind of stuff. Man, I'm
That's
sitting here
funny.
listening to all these trees laughing. I'm like, damn, this sounds like a Dave Chappelle show or something. All this goddamn giggling going on. Let me take my ass in the house. I'm in the house and this I hear the muffled laughs outside. All the trees in the neighborhood is getting the information from the tree in
Oh
Florida.
my gosh. That's
I'm like,
crazy.
this shit is crazy.
No, like they be I listen, when I go and I sit by the pear trees, I swear they be telling me all the tea. All the
they,
tea. I'm like, so you
they
mean to
love to
tell
talk.
me?
Trees love to talk. People think you crazy, but the trees love to give you information about their area. And then they
Yes.
got a network where,
Yes.
where
Yes.
and
Yes.
that shit had me dying laughing. I was like, these damn trees. And I've been hearing animals talk since I was a baby. They used to call me Dr. Doolittle when I was little.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the trees be telling, oh, the cats too. The cats too on this land.
oh yeah.
They be they're like they show up and they're coming to let you know this. They're showing up as different energies and they're showing you like they come at divine times. Like they're like, "Oh, message. I have a message for you." Like they show up in divine times and they're very protective and
Especially women and young girls.
yes, yes. Me and my children, they are very protective over us and they they literally talk.
Yeah. Look,
They
when the
literally
women
talk.
start moving spirit energy, you can tell by watching the cats. They get restless. If you're in the house with a very powerful woman spiritually and she about to move some spirit energy, the cat is restless. He's jumping around like he has some what they call that stuff they get catnip.
Catnip? catnip. Yes, they be jumping off the
They be
roof.
acting just like they had catnip because you move in that spiritual energy and they get excited to see the women tapping back into that energy, that frequency, that love frequency energy. They get happy, so they start acting giddy. And it looked like
Mhm.
to the onlooker, the cat looked like he had catnip or something.
Yes, I be seeing that all the time. Now I want to show you something real quick.
I
Let me
can't
show
see
you
my
something.
screen.
You can't see nothing?
Mm-mm. I haven't seen
What
Aaron
happened?
Caller on here, but the people watching can see it.
Okay, well, um, maybe I can read you something.
Yeah.
So, um, I'm gonna show y'all though. So basically, my fiance, he had this job and he ended up moving over to this land with me. And he was working for a moving company and he was moving like different plantation homes.
Mhm.
And he was always bringing home like different literature, and it was always something. It was always something he was bringing home, and I was like, oh my goodness, like I really wasn't believing a lot of this stuff until he started showing up with stuff, and I was like, oh, so they really do got the literature over there. They really do got a lot of stuff over there. So basically one day he came home and he had did a clear out, which he was just throwing out all the stuff that the owner didn't want in the house. He came home with a peace pipe, and on the peace pipe it had the feathers that was on the peace pipe was his life path number.
The
So
number of feathers, you mean?
yeah, yeah. So there's four feathers on the top. I'm about to show it to y'all. So we got four feathers on the top, and it literally has something on it. So there's a ripped piece of note on a piece of leather, and it says, I'm gonna read it to y'all. So it says, peace pipe made with a elk antler bow bowl decorated with a brass glass and harebone something, um bear's glass, seed beads, brass bells, and turkey feathers. Ooh, it fell. Okay. Um, and then it had uh an arrow with it that has four feathers on the arrow.
Is the arrow attached to the pipe? I can't see it, so I gotta ask.
It is it attached to the pipe? No, it's not attached. No, it's not attached to the pipe, but it has the same material on it, like it goes to it.
Yeah, they was given in sets to the brave. Okay, so if I had a young guy that was about to be initiated to his training into chiefdom,
Mhm.
I would give him a set, peace pipe, and a spear, war and peace. The set goes
Okay.
together. Sometimes they come in a handmade leather, like sheath, where both of them fit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they normally come with that. If that's missing, then you should probably have one made.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah,
hold
because
on
that
to
was
that.
that wasn't with it, but the arrow and the peace pipe was with it, and it's in really good condition. You can still read what it says.
Yeah. Is your fiance, is he a brother?
Yes.
Hmm.
He you could speak with him. You follow him on Instagram as well. He makes music. Here. Peace, God.
Peace, God, peace.
How you
So look,
feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling wonderful, man. I appreciate you for asking.
Yeah. So that particular artifact you got,
Hmm.
um, find you a Native American around in your area that makes crafts. When you show it to him, he might not charge you, but pay him
Hmm.
anyway. If you have
Right.
to make up a price to pay him, but ask him to make you a sheath or carrying case for that, and tell him if you can, you want it out of either what was that elk that bone they use?
Yes.
Yeah, so you you want to try to get it made out of elk hide if possible. If not, any kind of deer that's natural to the land, all of the deer is natural. The bison, the moose, you can, but you would prefer elk if you can get the elk hide.
You said, what is it called again?
It's a sheath. It's a carrying case for the pipe and the spear. They're supposed to be in the carrying case. If you go to a elder that makes those and you show it to him and tell him what you want it for,
Hmm.
he might not charge you, but you still want to give him something. It's reciprocity.
Right.
That's cultural tradition. But once he make it, a whole bunch of stuff gonna open up for you, because when you properly take care of the ancestral artifact, you activate. Why did that come out twice? You activate the energy of the ancestors to open up the path in your life because you took care of the artifact.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it got four. Both of them have four feathers on it,
Mm,
and my life path number is a four. And my fiance, well, we got two daughters, and then it's her and me, and our family that we created is, it's four of us, and each of us we all considered, or we all have all four elements. I'm an earth sign. My fiance is an air sign. My daughter, who who came back as her grandmother, she's a water sign, and my other daughter, our oldest daughter, she's a fire sign.
mm-hmm. So I can take us back to earlier room. I was telling my man about his rap name, Gang. G is the seventh letter,
Yeah.
May. Ang is the avatar. Yeah,
Hmm.
so you got all of the tribes in one. So together, y'all can call the ether.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You got your
that's
three sisters.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all drop down. I might take one more before I go. I'm starting to wear down. So,
All right. We appreciate you for having us.
all right. Thank y'all for coming up.
Thanks, God.
He came on here for the monkey ball shenanigans, and he's been really, really gracious, tolerating my unappropriateness. Okay.
You ain't been inappropriate. You've been politically correct the whole time.
Thank you.
It's just that the other people that keep telling us we politically incorrect is the ones that's politically incorrect because
Thank
they in the
you,
corrupt
Rod.
politics.
Let them know. Let them know. Okay, let me get the link. Hold on.
You catch me in rare form, I be slinging F bombs like 90 going north.
I like that after 12. You know what I'm saying? After 12, you can just keep it real. You could fly on your vine to the trees and speak however you want. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send it to the Zombies. Zombies, you're gonna have first dibs to talk to Rod tonight. I gotta give props to the people who support me the most. So let me let them come and speak to Rod Hayes. Okay. Zombies, you can access the link. Come on in, come and ask a question, share something with Rod, while we have him here graciously on a Tuesday. What is it, a Mars day? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, wait. Did you send me your Cash App? Did you send me that, Rod? Can you send me?
Yes, that's it to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay. Let's wait until they check in. They'll come in. Mm, hello. What? Zombies, are you there? Come on in. Come and ask Rod a question. Y'all got a cam up, y'all. If I could cam up and it's late at night, y'all could cam up. Okay, hold on. Do, 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 do. Hello. Are they not here? Okay, they're taking too long, Rod. So I'm gonna have to throw it out to the YouTube peeps. Okay.
Okay.
Um, come on, zombies. Check on in. I'm gonna have to hold on. Copy. Okay. Let me put it in the chat. and then I'll pin it so they can come on in. Okay. And let me pin it. Pin the message. Okay, you guys have it on YouTube. You can check on it. Be appropriate. Yes, one question. Oh, there she goes. That's the saucy one, Rod. Just don't smile too much. Cutie pie. Look at her. Look at her goddess. Go ahead, Nikki. Don't scare him now, Nikki. Come on in. Hey, Nikki, you survived.
Hey, I can't. Camming up. As soon as you said that is when I logged in.
The picture's enough. He can hear that beautiful voice. Come on in, Nikki. What you gotta say?
Oh, I just enjoy both of you so very much. And I love how he tapped into our conversation last night.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Camming up. As soon as you said that is when I
Oh, you got your thing in the background. We can hear your background.
Nikki, I agree. It was just so simpatico. How it was just on point, and I was just enjoying it and just listening to it, and just yeah, it was awesome. It
Good.
was